For all the aspiring Belcher players at home, note the first mistake we've made here. Don't lose the die roll. Second mistake, don't have a win condition in R7. So no Burning Wish, no Empty the Warrens, no Belcher mulligan. This hand is actually pretty good, right? It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then this is potentially more mana. We get a Scry as well, plus a draw step. Yeah, 10 out of 10. We'll top a Lotus Petal here. Everything we want in life. Opponent's gonna Thought Seize us, so we're just gonna weep silently. God bless. Alright. No days, no force, no days, no force, no days, no force. No days, no force, no days, no force, no days, no force. This deck is all about asking you the question, dear opponent, do you have it? And if the answer to that question is anything other than yes, your opponent becomes very, very sad. Alright, opponent. Show me what you're working with. Please don't have it. Please don't have it. Please don't have it. Oh! Oh, look at this fair... Look at this fair interactive hand my opponent has. Look at this fair and interactive hand that my opponent has. Look at this fair and interactive hand. Welcome to Legacy, opponent. Welcome to Legacy. This is the People's Cannon. Please enjoy your stay. Whenever I queue into a deck like this with Delver, I feel miserable. So, like, this is just, like, the sweetest of justice. Alright, so we're gonna cast Burning Wish, holding okay, Control Key Engage. I wish there was a right-click retain priority option. What are we getting out of our... What are we getting out of our pile of toys here? We could get Empty. I should probably just get Empty and make 14 goblins, right? How does the OP's deck even win on turn 1, right? Asking the real hard-hitting questions. It's just Empty, right? They just, like, can't beat Empty. Always make blue mana. Blue mana is best mana. But I mean, like, it's less fun. I could get a Diminishing Returns and potentially kill them. Fine, I'll be a good boy and I'll cast Empty the Warrens, trigger, make some goblins, go. If I get Toxic Deluged, I'm gonna be really sad, chat. I'd be really sad if we get Toxic Deluged. You should never Diminishing Returns against the blue deck if you can avoid it, just for reference. My opponent doesn't want to play Magic anymore! That's unfortunate, opponent. Both teams tried their hardest, you could argue. Oh, I should update the deck list. Good call, good call. Someday Magic Online, you'll have an API. So, if you're feeling frisky, there are 3 copies of Xantid Swarm in the board. But I actually don't like boarding those in against decks that have discard spells in them, like my opponent's likely does, so I think I'm just gonna go with the tactical play of click submit. Alright. For anyone that missed it, I'm gonna go over one more time. You click submit. This hand does not have a win condition in it, but they have discard spells in there, so I'm gonna keep this. What do you have, friendo? Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! They have a force of will! Oh no! How can we ever win the game? Oh no! Man, the cannon was right there, too. Man, we're so unlucky. We're so unlucky. Just the gosh darn unluckiest. They have forced me just concede. We could draw an empty the warrants, chat. Thank you. Calm down, chat. Calm yourself. Slow your roll. There's my Taiga. I don't want to cast this Tinder Wall because they could kill it. Come on, Wasteland one time. Get out of here, JW. You're so mean. Opponent forcing their 7. What a lucker. Just very unlucky. There's no foreign cards on Magic Online. Otherwise, we'd put the Stomping Ground in for full meme value. The Dream meme team. They have Snapcaster in hand. This is so boring while we wait for our opponent to make decisions. We should just concede so we can go to the next game, right? Part of me wants to cast the Simian Spirit Guide. Let's go! Oh no, him to Torhak. You're very mean, opponent. You're very mean. Just trying to have a good time over here, and you're beating us up. And again, I'm just clicking submit. They don't always have the force. They will, because our opponents always have the force. But, like, the Xantid Swarm against discard spells is really kind of mediocre. You're, like, diluting your deck with this card that's, like, not part of your combo, and sometimes they just have discard and not counter magic. In the play for the first time today. Hand's great. It's actually pretty good against, Force of Will, too. Make green-red here. Well, Belcher in Modern sounds awful. In Legacy, we had this talk the other night. In Legacy, when you are the one belching, you are, yeah, just get to combo through the force too. Make blue mana, trigger. Goblins, go! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Please don't kill me. Please don't kill my goblins. 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 Don't engineer the explosives, opponent. Don't engineer the explosives, opponent. Don't do it. Have a heart. Have a heart, opponent. Please. Please. Help. I need somebody help. Not just anybody help. Nice force of wills help. While we're waiting for the next match to pop, I would just like to say good morning, afternoon, and good night to everyone wherever you're in the world. Thanks for joining us here on this wonderful Thursday morning for me while we blast people with the People's Cannon and the Goblin Friends. If you're enjoying what you see, please hit that follow button. It doesn't cost you anything, helps other people find my stuff. If you're really enjoying what you see and help support me past it, there's a couple different ways you can do that. The best way is by subscribing on Twitch or becoming a patron on Patreon. You can also support my content by supporting my sponsors, mtgotraders.com. I love to buy and sell Magic online cards with you. CoolStuffInc.com buys and sells a lot of physical cards, including Magic, Pokemon, and Yu-Gi-Oh! InkedGaming.com does custom playmats, mouse pads, and sleeves. And SpareDeck.com will rent you any physical, standard, or modern deck. Nice Force of Will's opponent won a die roll. That's good for us. This hand makes 1, 2, 3, 4, plenty of mana. Keep. All right, so let's Chrome Mox. You get the extended lunch break value, right? Sell that one. This. Oh no! Oh no, they have a Force of Will, friends! Oh no! Oh no, they have a Force of Will! Oh no, they have a Force! Okay, so for reference, if you have a Force, you're supposed to have forced that ritual, but it's gonna work out for my opponent. Because if I just had Empty the Warrens in my hand right now, they'd be completely hosed. Just completely and totally hosed if I had an Empty in my hand. This is either the pause of someone who has Force of Will, or the pause of someone who's really upset that they're getting belched. That's really good for us. That's really good for us. They forced the wrong thing again. I love when my opponents force the wrong thing. Engage control. Click this. All right, get some blue mana. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right, well, here's Empty the Warrens. Yes. Rockin' Zare with the 3-month resubscription. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate the continued support. Welcome back, a quarter of a year. The People's Cannon, ladies and gentlemen. What you got, what you got, what you got? I got my goblins. Put your dukes up, opponent. Put the dukes up. Since you seem to enjoy decks that don't play lands, would you play Manaless Dredge? Manaless Dredge is really bad. Yes, that is exactly correct, Bob. All right, and for people that weren't here for the last match, I know my opponent has Force of Will, but they also have discard spells. So if you're confused on how to sideboard, we're gonna look here. We're gonna click submit. Okay, one more time. If you're confused on what you're supposed to be doing here, you look around and you click submit. Yeah, I'd probably do Manaless Belcher on house money. Yeah, 10 out of 10 would do Manaless Belcher on house money. Jeff is a meme machine. Look, we're currently 1-0 in this league. We're 2-0 in games against people that have Force of Willed us so far. I need people to understand that the People's Cannon has no room for the standard Legacy nonsense. Legacy's become kind of inbred. At some point, we're going to queue into a Delver deck and be sad because Delver just dumpsters us. But, like, this deck's really good against decks that are trying to beat Delver. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Empty the Warrens. Keep. Get an LED, just get to Belcher on 1. Thoughtseize isn't even very good against this hand because I have 2 win conditions. Sounds good, Demir. Today on Counting with Hogland, yep. Hand makes 5 mana and has 2 win conditions, friendo. 2 win conditions. This is the pause of someone that's realizing what our hand does and doesn't have a force. This is great. Lion's Eye Diamond. Lion's Eye Diamond. Woo! That is also lethal if they don't have a force of will. Oh, please don't have it. 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 No! We were so lucky! We were so lucky! We tried. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. We get a do-over. We get a 3rd game. It's cool. It's cool. That's, for those that have never played Goblin Charbelcher before, that's the appropriate response to what just happened. Sometimes they have Thoughtseize and Force of Will, and then you get a game 3 on the play, and it's cool. It's cool. Someone stuffed the cannon. Yep. Yeah. Let's do it. Right, 1 mana, 2 mana, 3 mana, 5 mana. Empty for 1, 2. God, this hand is bad, huh? The mulligan is, it's got 3 win conditions and it is the problem. Ugh. Ugh. There aren't any sorcery speed rituals. The first hand only made 6 goblins, so yes. 1, 2, 6 goblins, so yes. This is the best of our hands to set the bar low. I think I'm just passing on 1 here, right? Can only make 1, 2, 3 mana. Dead interaction. Sometimes the cannon goes limp deck and you just can't. Nothing you can do about it. Gotta live by the goblins, die by the goblins. Ooh, just a bannable card. Not a Thoughtseize. Not a Thoughtseize. What are you looking for here? Monkey. Is monkey good enough? Monkey means we make 1, 2, 3, 4, 10 goblins. Is 10 goblins lethal here? Do we make 10 goblins here? Ten attacks for 9, then it attacks for 8, then it attacks for 7. If they play another creature, we attack for 8, and then we attack for 6, and then we attack for 4. 8, 6, 4 is only 18. Yeah, our odds are not getting better. They have like Fluster Storms and stuff. Let's 10 more goblins than we had a second ago. The Warrens are empty, opponent. Your move. As you will. Hey! Quet Drive Yards with the brand new Twitch Prime subscription. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and welcome. I appreciate the support. Looking to dodge another creature here, basically, in sweepers. Creatures and sweepers are what we're looking to dodge. Specifically, we're looking to dodge their Deathrite Shaman, because we don't want them to be able to have two creatures that can block and survive. The Burning Wish is actually kind of a good draw if they don't deluge us, because we can, if we hit a mana source, we can Burning Wish for Goblin War Strike and War Strike them. Just means we have lethal next turn. Are we abrupt decaying a goblin? Yep. Alright, sweet. Hopefully they're on this plan then. Means a mana source will be lethal. I mean, the LED's not doing anything. The goblins are killing them. Does it make a difference? It might. If they play a blocker now and a blocker next turn, it changes the clock, right? Hello, these are my goblin friends. They are fun. It's a very rude opponent. My goblin friends weren't doing nothing to nobody. Or some casuals. Are there goblins in this picture? Alright, we need a mana source so we can play off this Taiga. So that way we can get some diminishing returns. All of our goblins friends had a casualty. Yeah, they play March casualties to clean up Young Pyromancer and Trinity Nemesis. Opponent's deck is just very unfair. I agree. Alright, let's go. Oh no, they have a Flusterstorm. Oh, they have a Force, sure. Alright, yeah, good beats. 1-1 against Force decks. Let's keep going. Slow and steady. Hex today, if so, what time? I might do some Hex this afternoon. I'm not sure. If not today, definitely tomorrow. Tomorrow morning is all Hex. There's a link to the schedule down below the stream. Quite. And the unexpected second raid. No, not necessarily. They don't always have it. Like, people that have only played these decks a few times, like, you remember the feel bads of, like, your Force of Will opponent, like, having their Force, but, like, in actuality, they don't always have the Force of Will. This hand could have literally anything in it, so we're gonna keep it. Soothsaying, yep. Alright, what do you have, opponent? And Lion's Eye Diamond is a great draw. This hand needs mana. Remember when I said they don't always have it? I lied. Alright, so... imprint this Burning Wish. Alright, so I'm just passing here now. I think we just Diminishing Returns, right? I guess I can wheel too. No, I can't. I don't have enough mana for that. Diminishing Returns. I guess I can make 10 goblins. Do I make 10 goblins or do I Diminishing Returns here? Like, how many cards do they have that beat me if I Diminishing Returns? Enough? Diminishing Returns is more fun, right? I feel like we should take the more fun line. I feel like Empty's probably gonna die anyways. Because, like, they certainly have Terminuses in their deck. Yeah, Terminus kills us. For it. Tapcaster Mage, yep, deal. This is actually good for us, right? This means I can't draw a Counterspell or Spell Pierce. Green. It's good. I haven't had this many goblins in a while. Hey. Don't Terminus me, bro. These are my goblins. There are many like them, but these ones are mine. Diminishing Returns. Gobbos! Beep, 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 beep. Beep 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 beep. So this opponent has multiple counter spells in their deck, and they likely don't have discard spells. So I'm gonna bring in the Xantid Swarms for this one. 2 Seething Songs and a Lion's Eye Diamond here. Without me, my goblins are nothing! Binko Broccoli with the 2-month resubscription. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate the continued support. Welcome back. Thanks for re-upping. We are currently 1-1, and we are now up a game in this match. How much mana does this hand make? It makes 1, 2, 3, 5 empty. Just once this league, right? I actually have never killed with Tendrils in this deck. It's just like there because you like have these board slots. Yeah, I want to keep this. I accidentally clicked mulligan. It's fine. Santa's Xantid Swarm in it. Clicked mulligan by mistake. Rip. Grant's a great drop. Okay. This is probably getting Flusterstormed. Holy crap, they didn't Flusterstorm that. Well then, sure. Xantid Swarm, go. Oh, baby, they didn't Flusterstorm us! Oh, baby! For reference, when I reveal my hand there, and my opponent looks at my hand and goes, they don't have another starter, they should Flusterstorm that. Because they see I have a Xantid Swarm too. Okie dokie. They don't know the top card of their deck either. That's great for us. Alright, big bucks, no one, no two. Yeah, you reveal prior to resolution. Snapcaster Mage. Oh, that's awkward. I messed up. I should have led on Tinder Wall to reveal the top because Tinder Wall, I was trying to think if there was a reason to lead on one instead of the other, and I should lead on Tinder Wall there because that lets me see the top card of their deck, and if it's a 2 like that, I then have a Tinder Wall in play. Small sequencing mistake on my part. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. Okay, we can technically empty this turn. If they don't have a 1 or a 2 on top and they don't have a 1 or a 2 later. Yeah, so there's a 2 on top. Playing the second counterbalance lets them crack this fetch to change the top card of their deck. Wow, they drew the counterspell. Okay. Why did we crack our fetch? Do they have a Vendilion click? Oh, they're brainstorming. Sure. So I'm not doing anything this turn because they're gonna get to stick. Probably not doing anything the next 2 turns because they're gonna get to stack the top of their deck here. Tinder Wall block. It does. It really does. What did they put a 1 on top? Let's check. There is a 1 on top of their deck. Okay. Do I just wheel here? Wait, there's a 1 on top of their deck, so I should just make goblins, right? Storm count is 5. I could Reforge the Soul. I could Reforge the Soul with 1 floating. The problem is there's certainly a 1 on top of their deck, right? Wheel of Fortune! Yeah, see, the problem is, like, they have more control over the top of their deck, and, like, I'm not killing them for 2 turns with the goblins. Oh, this is each player. Oh. I forgot this was each player. Yeah, let's do it. Look, we're playing this deck to have a good time, right? Did we brick? We might have bricked. We need them to not have a land on top. Sweet. There's still a Flusterstorm on top of their deck? That's funny. Alright, the People's Cannon is on the battlefield. The People's Cannon is on the battlefield. They got a fresh hand here. We could get Council Judgment or Pithing Needled. Or any sorts of big scaries here. Ooh, they been to Wear Tear. They been to Wear Tear. Come on! The People's Cannon is charging! We're charging the laser! Charging the laser! Can no longer snap this back. Oh no! 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 The People's Cannon! Oh. My poor laser. My poor laser. My poor laser. It charged up its darndest. Tried to power it up. We failed. We failed powering up the People's Cannon. A big meanie bobini. Tilt. Just top deck a land. Just draw a land, hog land. You've only got one of them. Oh no. Oh no, Soothsaying gets harder. Beat his ass with the insect. Get him! Get him! Xantid Swarm, get him! Alright, so we need no land in their top two. Let me put this other Charbelcher into play. Alright, we're gonna lose to a Stabcaster Mage. This is it. This is the final hurrah. The People's Cannon rides again. For my people! Alright. Alright, no whammy. No whammy. No whammy. No whammy. Oh, we got whammied. Alright, game 3. Game 3. It's fine. We get a game on the plate. Get a game on the plate. It's not a big deal, people. It's not a big deal. I need everyone to calm down, okay? I think I want these on the play even in this matchup. Want these? Do I want all of these Xantid Swarms? I'm gonna bring an LED back in. LED is great. We got to wheel though. Wheeling was fun. Wheeling was fun. Because you hope the opponent loses. That's a great way to put it. One, two, three, four, 5. Yeah, we're keeping this. About to be very sad. Alright, let's go to the next one. Let's go to the next one. I can't go through the highs and lows of them having a Force Duel again. That's the upside of Probe. You don't have to hope and wonder. You just get to look, and then you get to leave. It's fine. It's fine. You gotta grain. You gotta move on. Like I said, the opponent does not always have the force, I promise. Our opponents have always had the force today, but generally speaking, they won't always have the force. Manaless Dredge is way worse than the people's. Yeah, it sounds way worse. Force of Will, too strong. Just unfair. Wait, please. Watsy, have you considered banning Force of Will? I'm pretty sure it's too good. Love to play first. His hand lacks a win condition. Last seen playing Maverick. Oh, please be playing Maverick. 1, 2, 3, 4. We get a Scry and a Probe. Just giving yourself outs takes way too long. Exactly. See, someone who understands. I'm gonna bottom this, right? I need 2 mana. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I need a double mana source here. I need a LED or a Seething Song. Yeah, still playing fair. All right, sweet. So we're gonna have time here. Unlike Fun, Misery is not a 0-sum game. I've not played Oops All Spells. That's just bad Belcher. That deck is bad Belcher. Just for reference so people understand. I'm aware. We need to hit mana again. That'll do, Pig, right? I wish I knew what my storm count was. Oh, look, 3. There we go. 4. Alright. Are we dead? We can't beat the Stoneforge Mystic, right? Was I supposed to wait? Maybe we were supposed to wait. Oh, they don't have a land, right? They have Batterskull. They have land and Batterskull. We're gonna be in trouble. How many goblins you... I mean, it's just math, right? It's a lot of goblins, is the answer. The answer is a lot of goblins. Alright, so, again, when your opponent does not have blue cards in their deck, you do this. So this is, if you're playing paper, for people that are going to play this deck in paper, this is what you do. You take this, and you go like this, and then you pull them back out one at a time. This is for people that are going to play Belcher in paper. Take notes here. And then do a double check and make sure that you have the right 15 cards over here. You don't want to accidentally draw one of these cards. You don't want to accidentally draw one of these cards. Then click submit. Takes a little bit longer in paper because they're shuffling in between and stuff like that. Sometimes I really want to know what is going on in the background. It's anyone who's ever had a toddler understands what's going on in the background of my stream. Just the loudest of toddlers. We had There was a lady watching Declan last night while I was at the gym, and when I picked him up, she goes, "How do you make him stop screeching?" And I was just like, man, figure it out, you tell me. It's to let them know you're not bringing any cards. Okay, so opponent has like Thalias and stuff here, so we do have sweet. This hand is lit, fam. We get to go off with Diminishing Returns. Did you get candy? Candy? You eat treat? Alright. Dad's gonna take a 1 M&M dad tax. The rest. Taxes will get you every time, kid. They're miserable. So, would be screeching, would he? Alright, so I could make a bunch of goblins here, or I could cast Diminishing Returns. And we all know which one of these things is more fun. And that's how we make decisions on this stream. The meme stream makes decisions based on what's more fun. So, let's go. Yeah, a bunch of extra mana left over too. This is great. Nice Maverick deck opponent. Look at all the extra mana we have, too. 10 out of 10 just Diminishing Returns, right? In before we wheel into no win conditions. In before we wheel into no win conditions. Do they have a Mind Break trap? There's no way they have a Mind Break trap, right? We were so close to the Tendrils kill here, too. Tendrils would have been for 16. Oh, look like we lost many win conditions. Oh no! Oh no! We don't have any win conditions! We've got two redraws. Everybody calm down. We have 2 redraws. I just need everybody in chat to calm down, okay? Okay, I've got 2 redraws here. I've got 2 redraws. Look at all these cards that don't matter in my opponent's hand. Up. That's another one. That's a redraw. Nobody panic. All right. Gross. Sweating some bullets there for a second. Sweating some bullets there. All right, so I'm supposed to Manamorphose for double black here, right? Because if we hit Burning Wish, I can kill them with Tendrils. They didn't have anything in their hand that beat goblins, did they? I didn't actually pay attention. I guess I should. It doesn't matter. If they have something in their hand that beats goblins, we'll worry about that later. That sounds like a problem for future Jeff. Current Jeff is gonna make 30 goblins with a smile on his face. Alright. 31-1 friendos, your turn, opponent. Don't Toxic Deluge or Marsh Casualty or Zealous Persecution be, bro. These are my 30 goblins. There are many like them, but these ones are mine. Or Golgari Charm. Oh no! Don't kill my goblin friends! Please! Please! They have so much to live for, opponent! They have so much to live for! Future Jeff's a punk anyways, right? Yeah, get out of here with your grindy, fair, non-blue deck. Sending messages to people. You're going to show up in the Legacy format. Show up with Grixis, Delver, and Force of Wills in your deck, people. Otherwise, the People's Cannon is coming for you. You got a budget? You're playing Legacy on a budget? That's unfortunate. The People's Cannon is coming to blast it out of you. Oh, God, that's great. Life's swell. Thanks, everyone, for hanging out here today while we meme stream the crap out of our Legacy opponents. I do appreciate it. There's a lot of different things you could be doing, different people you could be watching. Thanks for memeing here with us instead. Every time I've played the 4-color control deck, it has felt like a bad Grixis Delver deck. That's my take on it. I played a couple of leagues with it, and I played it in a Legacy Challenge event a couple months back when I was like trying a bunch of different Legacy decks, and every time I play it, it feels like bad Delver. It's like doing very similar things to Delver, but making its other matchups worse to try and have an edge against Delver, and it's not even that good against Delver. I have an opinion on lands. Lands is the best deck in the format against the best decks in the format. Unfortunately, Legacy is a format where people show up with things like Goblin Charbelcher, and they show up with Storm, and they show up with Blood Moons in their deck, and I would not want to play lands against the field. That's my opinion on lands. If you could only play against the best decks, lands would be insane. But that's not how Magic works, and it's especially not how Legacy works. Alright, Big Buck Show Force the Will opponent. Hey, look. No Force of Will. Do you think this Daze is going to be... why am I even going to screenshot their hand? Like, do I even care here? First, should I make a bunch of goblins and kill them? Do I even care? Do I even care? Storm is 2. I only have lands. Any suggestions to make it better? Nope, not really. You should probably just play whatever Jarvis you played at Eternal Weekend. If my goal was to win as much as possible, I would not play lands, because it's a deck, it's a metagamey deck, and it's difficult to metagame in Legacy, and it's difficult to metagame in Magic in general, but like in Legacy especially, there are so many people playing so many different things that you're probably going to get hosed out of enough matches that you're not going to top 8 most tournaments with it. If you shuffle a Charbelcher deck and a lands deck together, you have enough lands to build 2 decks. Actually, speaking of that, one of the best times I ever had was we took a bunch of Legacy decks and shuffled them together and cubed them. It was a good time. It was a good time. Opponent appears to be playing Grixis Delver with Stifles. I think I'm going to bring in these Xantid Swarms. Stifle usually means they're on less discard. Let's do this. Let's do this. Yeah, sure. If your format's super inbred, then yeah. Legacy, I mean, Magic in general is definitely a game where you can like metagame local things. Whenever I'm talking about decks, when people are asking me for my opinion on decks, I'm assuming you're asking for my opinion at like if I'm taking this deck to a Grand Prix, or if I'm taking this deck to an open, something where there's an open, diverse field, not a small, narrow metagame. No. You need a diaper, child. Your treat is gone. Your treat is gone. You're not allowed to subsist. I know you would subsist if I allowed it. That's what we're doing. What a skill game. Change the diaper the time I took my opponent to sideboard. There's no win condition in the sand, right? The Xantid Swarm, though? Yeah, I'm gonna keep on the back of the Xantid Swarm. Fine. On the draw. Affinity is one of the best decks. Affinity is almost always one of the best decks in Modern, and now is no exception. That's awesome. Yeah, Jody missed top 8 and open with the deck. Let's start there. When I'm figuring out if they're supposed to counterspell this.
I'm gone.
Xantid Swarm. Go. I don't know if that's strictly true. Like, variance happens. That's just like saying, like, I'm just saying, like, there's enough matchup variance in Legacy for lands that, like, you're not gonna have a good time a lot of the time, I don't think. If they don't have a way to deal with the Xantid Swarm, they're just dead next turn, right? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9 mana plus a Goblin Charbelcher. Are they gonna have Cabal Therapy here? Here. Take my Belcher away. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. This is the People's Cannon. Let's get another cannon on top. No, they saw our hand. We revealed our hand to land grant. We're gonna flash this back and take my Rite of Flames. Okay. Okay. This means they're not dead next turn. Nope. Oh, we could hit empty, right? Or Burning Wish. We could hit Burning Wish. Yeah, Burning Wish lets us Diminishing Returns. I'm gonna wait one more turn, I think. I think with the Xantid Swarm, we're not under a ton of pressure. I don't think I'm supposed to play this LED out. They could have something like Culligan's Command in the deck. Dude, we hear you. We get it. I thought about that, but like, the sake of not revealing to not all of these decks play a bunch of Cabal Therapies, and they have to have it too. So like, I think it's worth revealing there to like keep up a mana. Obviously, it bit us there. Plus, they could also just like have Gitaxian Probe. So, like, if Probe didn't exist, I'd probably conceal the information there. I wonder if they have. I wonder if they have bolts left in their deck based on that. I wonder if they have bolts left in their deck based on that. Bounce, 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 bounce. All right, let's start by attacking with the Xantid Swarm. Declan is 2.5. Bounce, 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 bounce. I mean, to be fair, he's got hair that makes him look like a girl. You got long hair, you got a big old mop on your head. Big old curly pop. All right. Xantid Swarm trigger. Jeff confirmed bounce spell, right? All right, I think. Yeah, Dad doesn't have any hair. That's rude. Don't remind me that I don't have hair. Rude little kid.
Hey, up.
Up. Yep, that's Dad's up. Alright, let's try and hit a win condition here. Alright, swing and a miss. Are you possessed? You know what? I'm probably supposed to play the LED out there, so that way I'm insulated against, because LED is like one of our better cards. If they hit K command, we're probably ranched anyways. So yeah, I should have played the LED out there, I think. So I can't get Cabal therapied. Burning Wish, please. Burning Wish, please. We need a Burning Wish, Declan. Another Petal, yep. I'm just gonna cast both of these so they don't know any of the cards in our hand. Like I said, if they hit K command, we're probably not winning the game anyways, so there's no point in playing around that anymore. Right, I have plenty of mana. One more draw step here. Take 5 down to 8, and then with the Shaman, we're gonna be dead next turn. This is it. One last shot. It's a chance to roll. Then we get a game 3 on the playtime. Survey says, nope. That let us live. That lets us live, right? Alright, we're dead now, right? Because they trade us to 6 and then hit us. Yep, alright. Tilt. It's always the next card, right? It's always the next one. Wasn't. Wow, we weren't hitting for a while, huh? Man, where are my win conditions at? Yeah, I'm just gonna click submit. I think all 3 swarms are pretty good against the Delver deck. Sexy. Don't force me. Don't force me. This is gonna be a shrug and concede to force game. Because sometimes you Burning Wish and you don't have blue mana for Diminishing Returns. I guess I can Burning Wish first here, right? Hey, here's my friends. The ultimate don't daze. I mean, they can't daze me. I don't have any lands. I don't have any lands. Can't daze me if they don't have lands. Duh. Duh. Yay! Magic! Yay! Magic! Doop, 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 doop. Doop. Do a victory dance. Doop, 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 doop. You know, sometimes I wonder why you're obnoxious, and then I look in the mirror. Yep, that's why you're obnoxious. Yay, Declan! Yay!
Cheers!
the people's treasure chest. So we were really lucky to cash that league with Grixis Delver. So that means this is a lucky treasure chest, right? Should we open the lucky treasure chest? Declan, should we open the lucky treasure chest? Do you want treasure? Treasure? Is it a lucky treasure chest, Declan? Is it? We could gamble. Treasure. Treasure. Oh, you want the treasure? You want the treasure? Okay. I don't even know how to open these things. How do you open it? I can't. Can I not open it from here? Can I not? Oh, see, oh, see, this is no good. I can't open it because if I can't open it from this screen, I'm not guaranteed to open the lucky treasure chest. That's just bad design. I want to open explicitly this the Holy Helix Fossil with the 3-month resubscription. Thank you. I appreciate the support. Yeah, I just if it would let me right click and open this chest, then I would know. I would know that this is the treasure chest that's lucky. I can't know. The people it both is and isn't the treasure chest. Can I not in time, not without closing this window. Not without it's so unfortunate. Why wouldn't you want to give me ready access to open it?